What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joeywerk, and I'm back. I'm going to go through the entire card for that is Thursday, May 4th. I'll give you my best bets. We'll run this down game by game. And yeah, break down every game, give you best bets, and have a little fun. So I do appreciate everybody hanging out. Last time you saw me was last night. Game still pending. I gave out Twins money line. Doesn't look like it's going to be a winner. They are down 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning or top of the ninth. So going to chalk that one up as a loser. I did win my other bet today, but 16-3-1. Last 20 official plays, all tracked every day, every play, fully tracked on Run Pure Bet spreadsheet. If you want to sign up, runpurebets.com. Promo code WERK15. Work 15. But here we are. I am in the hotel still. I got my nice little collared shirt on. You hear me? But yeah, your boy's hot. So let's keep going. Erwin, how we doing, my guy? Appreciate you, brother. So, first game on the board for tomorrow is the Cubs versus Nationals. I do not have a line because the Cubs, it's undecided who's going to start for the Cubs here. That's pretty unfortunate. So, essentially, I'm just going to skip that game. I'm not really into backing Patrick Corbin, that's for sure. Nationals are a team, you can back in spots. Depending on who's the starter for the Cubs would really be it. But the Cubs are definitely the better offense of the two. The Cubs I definitely trust better bullpen-wise as well, but that's where I'm at there. Next game we have is the Mets versus Tigers. Justin Verlander versus Eduardo Rodriguez. The Mets just got swept in a doubleheader today to this Tigers team. They come out and lose 3 straight. I don't know. Eduardo Rodriguez has been pretty good, and I mean, he did struggle a little bit last year after getting a fat paycheck with the Tigers, but this year he's been really good. He only allowed more than 2 earned runs twice out of 6 total starts. In his last 4 starts, he only allowed 2 total earned runs. And he's pitched at least 6 innings in all those starts. He's been really barely walking. He walked 3 people in those 4 starts. Strikeouts through the roof. I think he had 25 strikeouts in those 4 starts. So he's been really, really good. His last couple starts, he did pitch against Toronto, Cleveland, Baltimore twice. He gets a Mets team. If you looked at the lineup the second game, it was quite not very appeasing on paper. So, I mean, the Mets minus 180, I want no part in that. Comeback, you can get the Tigers plus 160. It looks like the Tigers found a little mojo here. So maybe they are a bet-on team moving forward. Personally, I don't fully trust them yet. So I am going to stay away. Verlander, Max Scherzer looked terrible without that sticky stuff today. So, I mean, this is Scherzer's first start from coming back from the 15-day DL. He only pitched – actually, this will be his first start of the year. He pitched in the minors, so he did have 1 tune-up in the minors about 6 days ago, and he pitched pretty good, 4 2/3 innings, only allowing 2 hits, 6 strikeouts, and a walk. So this will be his first official start for the New York Mets in Detroit against his old team. Should be quite motivated. I would think he pitches quite well. Maybe lean first 5 under if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, that's the lean. I'm going to pass on that. J-Ro putting in that work. You already know, Chuck. How we doing, baby? Jago, my guy. Appreciate you all hanging out. We've been we gave one back today on the free play, but we did win the other bet, and the other one was plus money. So we're up on the day again. Another positive day. Yesterday was a sweep. The other day before that, another positive day. So yeah, we've been churning out profit day in and day out, and it's a grind. Long season. MLB is a long season. Again, please bet responsibly. Stick to your 1 unit every play. And as I told you multiple times, long-term will be very profitable as we have been the last 5 years. Why would anything change this year? We're already up over 20 units this year. All right, next game we have is the Pirates versus the Rays. Minus 180 up to minus 120. Actually, they opened at minus 180. Everyone's betting on the Rays. God bless. Minus 200 is the worst line I'm seeing. Comeback plus 172 on Pittsburgh for Vince Velasquez. Under over set at 8. Big Vince Velasquez versus Zach Eflin, who obviously Tampa Bay has a hard-on about after they signed him to the biggest contract in franchise history. Free agent franchise history. But, I mean, Big Vince has been amazing. I didn't see him pitch, but I was talking to him because I was sitting right behind the dugout in Pittsburgh last week. And, Vince has looked really good. He pitched so 3 of his last 4 starts, he's allowed 0 earned runs, pitched through 6 innings. The 1 start he allowed 3 earned runs was in Colorado, in Coors Field. So I may throw that game out. Let's throw that out. Let's count the other 3. He pitched 6 strong, 7 strong, 6 strong, 0 earned runs. He's allowed 10 total hits in those 3 games, 6 strikeouts, 10 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts. I mean, the guy has been really, really good. Big Vince putting it all together. Obviously, he's not on the pitch count. He's throwing almost 100 pitches every freaking start. And on the other end, I mean, he gets this Tampa Bay team maybe a little overrated. You know, this is like, are these 2 the best 2 teams in baseball, the Pirates versus the Rays? I don't know, but I know one thing for sure. This fucking Tampa Bay bullpen sucks donkey dick. All right. And Pirates advanced numbers for Vince Velasquez have been quite good. He's limiting hard hit. Exit velocity is not very good either. On the other end, the advanced numbers for Mr. Eflin are not great. You know, his slugging percentage almost 500 against. He doesn't walk anyone, which is great. His strikeouts are up, but I mean, he's allowing hard hit. He's due for probably a blow up. And, you know, I mean, he's only pitched past 5 innings, 1 start. He pitched, listen to these fucking 4 starts. He pitched against the Tigers, Oakland, and the White Sox twice. Those are his 4 starts. Now he gets arguably the best team in the NL, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Woo-hoo! Whose bullpen is better? I mean, do we even have to say Tampa Bay? I have literally ranked as the 3rd worst bullpen in baseball thus far. Not even close. Pittsburgh I have ranked as the 12th best. So, who puts their balls on the table? I fucking do. This is easy. Plus 172. Pittsburgh Pirates fucking money line. There we go. First official play. Pirates money line plus 172. At that number, you got to hit like 30% to be 35% to be fucking profitable at plus 172. We're doing it. All right. MLB King, appreciate you. Support the local businesses, baby. I told you 2 weeks ago, Yankees will not make the playoffs. I'm a Yankees fan. Chuck, it's fucking, they played 30 games, Chuck. Long season, all right, brother? They just want to walk off today. Long season. Grab the balls, TD. Tune in for Jersey. I love it. I love it. You know, I even like it better that Pittsburgh lost today. That just fucking, whoo, baby. I am Pirates plus 172. Honestly, I would expect money to come in on the Rays and that number to get juicier. Honestly, I would. So if you want to wait, I'm not totally against it, but I'm firing now. Ryan, how we doing, baby? So that'll be the first official play. Yeah. Let's move on to the next game. We got the Angels. That's an early game, too. It's 1 o'clock. A lot of these games are early. The first 4, 5, 6, almost all these games are early. There's actually only 1 6 o'clock game. So all these games are early. So get these bets in either tonight, now, or early tomorrow. Next game we have is the Angels versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Griffin Canning versus Jack Flaherty. Line I have is St. Louis minus 145. Minus 135 is the best I'm seeing. Comeback is on LA plus 120, plus 125. Under over set at 8.5. I mean, this fucking St. Louis team, I will not put my money on them. They are 10-20, and they're still hanging numbers every day in and day out. They're still a favorite, 10-20. The team has lost as many games, double as many games as they won, and they're still a heavy favorite versus, obviously I'm not very high on the Angels, but I mean, the Angels are playing 500 ball. They're a little bit over 500. So, I mean, God bless. And Jack Flaherty, he has definitely struggled this year. He he pitched only 8 starts last year, missed almost all the season. This guy always gets hurt. I think he's only pitched God knows how many starts in the last 3 years. But, I mean, in 32 innings thus far this year, he's allowed 14 earned runs. He's walking people at a high clip, 21 walks in 32 innings. Striking out a batter per inning, but he's getting hit all over the place. He's allowed 25 hits in 32 innings thus far. He's pitched against some good teams. He's pitched against a decent amount of teams, a decent amount of good teams here. So he should have, a little success against this Angels team that has 3 fucking hitters in the lineup. Griffin Canning, on the other end, definitely not really some guy I'm interested in trusting. Again, he's been hit a decent amount thus far in his career. He's never had really good. He had 1 good season back in 2020. Not exactly a guy I personally trust. His advanced numbers aren't very good either. For actually either of these starters. Flaherty's advanced numbers not very impressive thus far either this year. X-weighted on base percentage 348 against this year. He's walking people 16% clip. Canning on the other end, he's getting hit hard. Both guys do throw. Flaherty probably throws 5 pitches. He sneaks in a changeup a little bit. Canning on the other end literally throws 4 different pitches, 4 different pitch mix. He's not like a 4-seamer only guy. He throws literally 4 different pitches and mixes it in. So I'm not against taking an under. First 5 under here, if you want to go, would be the lean. But essentially, I'm going to stay away. Next game we have is Orioles versus Kansas City Royals. Grayson Rodriguez, the rookie, has looked pretty damn good versus Jordan Lyles on the other end. I actually saw a stat earlier. I think the 3 worst ERAs, and like they showed the top 10 worst ERAs in baseball thus far, and 3 of them are on the Royals, including Jordan Lyles and Zach Greinke. And who's the other one? Maybe Bubik? Maybe not. No, it was a righty. But I mean, Jordan Lyles is the guy. Years in and years past, he hasn't had an ERA lower than 5 in like 3 years. He pitched. He's a career journeyman. He's like should be a number 3, 4 starter on the team. His road numbers have been really bad. Obviously now he is pitching this game in home, but this Orioles team, man, I told you this. This Orioles team, top 10 is scoring runs this year. Top 10 on base percentage thus far this year. Like, this team is quite good. This offense is coming around. Their young guys are finally tuning up. And Grayson Rodriguez, he has now officially, in the rotation. This will be his 6th start. His last 2 starts, he's pitched 10 total innings in those starts, 7 hits, 0 earned runs, 15 strikeouts in those 2 starts. I get it. He did pitch against Detroit in both those starts. But, I mean, this is the first time this Royals team's seeing him. This Royals team, friggin' offense has got to be one of the worst in baseball. On base percentage, they're 2nd worst in baseball behind Detroit. Runs scored, they got to be down there too. Runs scored, they're 3rd worst in baseball. So, yeah, this offense definitely does not scare me. Let me pull up the line here. We got Grayson Rodriguez minus 160. A girl just texted me, how is my video? I'm in the middle of the video, okay? Do you not see me live? Calm the F down. Minus 160 on the Orioles. Under over is set at 8 or 9.5. Wow, 9.5. They do expect some runs here, as do I. I am quite interested here in the Orioles. I'm probably going to take the Orioles first 5 here. Let's take the Orioles, lay the run. I know. Hold on. Actually, let's just check bullpen wise. Yeah, Royals I actually have as the 9th best bullpen in baseball, while Baltimore is ranked, according to my numbers, Baltimore is ranked, 3rd best in baseball. I'm going to keep it to the first 5, though, here and lay the half run. Grayson Rodriguez has, slowly pitched better. He's getting this Royals team who's never seen him at all. And as I mentioned, Lyles' advanced numbers really bad. I definitely don't trust the guy. This Orioles team's offense has been really good. It's a getaway game. Do we have a first 5 number? Wow, I'm not seeing a first 5 number. Anybody have a first 5 number? Can't be afraid of dogs to win in this. Absolutely not, Ryan. If you're betting this every day, you got to find, even the worst teams in baseball win 60 games. So you got to find spots. Milwaukee Brewers, World Series champions, 2023. I mean, Irwin. Yeah, it's a long season. So, but right now they're playing pretty good. Yeah. Greinke plays home at home. Yeah. The Texas Rangers are very good. You took the Rangers first 5. I took the Diamondbacks full game today, Irwin. So we both won. Rangers are playing very, very good baseball. I'll tell you that. But, yeah, it's not up yet. So obviously that's a heavy lean. Orioles first 5. I'll lay the half run because we're likely going to have to. Orioles first 5 minus a half. I'll wait until that line comes out. Rump Your Best subscribers, I'll tag you guys in the Discord. It'll be posted on our official track spreadsheet. So that's where I'm at on that game. Obviously, without a line, I cannot lock in that bet, but that's where we're at. Next game we have is Brewers versus Rockies. Looking like this game may rain out. 3 o'clock game, 90% rain. So I'm not going to really get crazy about it. We're in Colorado. Wade Miley, not this old reliable Wade Miley, doesn't have an overpowering fastball. Lefty goes by deception to get people out. In Colorado, is that going to work? Probably not. This Rockies team, I know they have struggled, but they're definitely going to score some runs at home. Connor Seabolt on the other end has been really bad ever since, this is his first season in Colorado. He did pitch with Boston. I'm pretty sure this is going to be his first start of the year as well. I think he pitched mainly out of the bullpen, so I don't expect a lot of innings out of him. It'll likely be a bullpen game for the Rockies, and no thank you. If you're backing the Rockies in a full bullpen game in Colorado, fucking don't even watch the game. I'll tell you that. Hold your nose. Hope that nothing goes haywire, but I expect runs to be scored in this one. But obviously with the rain and the forecast, I'm going to wait and see, take a wait and see approach there. The line was Milwaukee minus 145, Under-over is set at 12, rightfully so. Next game we have is Twins versus White Sox. Pablo Lopez versus Lucas Giolito. This should be a good one. Minnesota favored -135. Looks like the White Sox got a little mojo. Two games in a row they beat their rival in Minnesota. I mean, let's not get crazy. This team still only has 10 fucking wins. But, yeah, plus 115 on the White Sox here at home, minus 130 on the comeback for the Twins. Under-over set at 8. I mean, Lopez has been great, but this is another dog or pass. I mean, the White Sox bullpen has been absolutely terrible. So if you are taking the White Sox, I prefer you take them in the first 5. Lopez has got smacked his last 2 starts to give up 11 total earned runs in 10 innings against the Nationals and Royals, too. He did pitch really good his first 4 starts, then got paid, and now he's had 2 bad starts. So take that however you want to take it. But, yeah. He has been, thus far this year, he's been really much better on the road than at home. Those 3 bad starts essentially were at home. But in his career, he's actually pitched much better on the road. I mean, take that with a little grain of salt. Lucas Giolito, another guy. I mean, like, this White Sox team, their fucking rotation is good on paper. Like, Giolito, Cease, Kolpesh, Big Hefty. This team is good on paper if they could just fucking put it all together. Is it going to come? I don't know when, I do like Giolito. They obviously, both these guys, at least the Twins have seen a lot of Giolito, and he has really good numbers with them. Strike them out almost 30% of the times. X-weight on base percentage, 261 against. Pretty damn good, keeping them under 300, slugging against, under 200 average. They bet under Mendoza line versus this guy. So he definitely has very good numbers versus him. Pablo Lopez, obviously, being that he came over from Miami, the White Sox haven't seen crazy amount of him, so I wouldn't really take BVP much into aspect here. Both guys' advanced numbers have been really good thus far this year, so it is White Sox or pass. If you're taking the White Sox, I prefer them on the first 5, but I'm going to stay away. Next game we have is Seattle versus Oakland. George Kirby versus Drew Yarchinsky. Under-over set at 8. We got -2 hundo on Seattle. Comeback plus 170 on the home dog in Drew Yarchinsky. So if you know me, I'm a big George Kirby guy. You want to take them on the first 5. I'm not against it. Maybe you'll lay that a run and a half, because the only thing that I don't like about this fucking Mariners team is they are as free swinging gets. This team strikes out fucking so much all the time. All they do is strike out. Eugenio Suarez, fucking guy swings at every single pitch he's ever seen. But obviously the lineup is much better. They're definitely the better of the 2 teams, but they have struggled a little bit. So Yarchinsky, I think this is his second start. So he started opening day, I want to say. He went to the IL, and now he's coming back. This will be his second start. He did pitch 3 rehab starts. So he actually started 5 days ago. I'm sorry. He started 5 days ago. He pitched 3 rehab starts, started 5 days ago, gave up 11 hits versus Cincinnati at home. Now he's coming back here, gets a Seattle team, definitely better than Cincinnati. He's basically been a bullpen guy his whole career. I'm pretty sure he actually was in the KBO for a couple years, and this is his first year back in the fucking majors. God bless the man, but that's screaming right at me. Fade me. So yeah, Seattle probably scores at will here. Oakland's bullpen absolutely terrible. Let me see if we got a. Oh no, that was the first 5 I was looking at. Let me see if we got a run line. Wow, even -1.5 is -125. For Seattle here. Shit. I do like Seattle. I do think they win probably at margin, but -125 to win by 2 runs, kind of scares me away. That is a lean. Maybe I do make a move, maybe not, but Seattle -1.5. Best line available is -125 via Caesars. Definitely a lean there. Next game we have is Atlanta versus Miami. We got Jesus Luzardo versus Dylan Dodd. The lefty on lefty special here. Jesus Luzardo, a guy I kind of like. He's had pretty damn good stuff ever since coming over from Oakland. He's pitched quite good this year. 33 and 2 third innings, only allowed 13 total runs, 38 strikeouts. He's pitched for some 6 different teams as well. Dylan Dodd on the other end. He just got called up, I think, early April. Then they sent him back down, and now he's back up here. He was sent down to AAA. He pitched 3 starts in AAA and was not very good in AAA. He's had a lot of trouble. He 14 and 2/3 innings, 8 walks in AAA. He's allowed 8 total earned runs there. Then his last start in the majors was against the Padres. He allowed 7 earned runs in 4 innings. So he's been, in his minor league numbers are not very good either, especially in AAA. He's pitched in AAA for 2 full seasons, and they have not been good at all. What are the line on this game? Under over 7.5. We got -160 with Atlanta. Atlanta's still one of the best teams in baseball, but this Miami team has been playing, surprisingly good. 16 and 15 through 31 games. So if you're interested in taking a dog, I'm not totally against taking Miami here. Maybe you want to take them in the first 5 so you don't have to worry about Miami's bullpen blowing in the game, because their bullpen is, according to my numbers, 5th worst in baseball. So a lean would be in Miami first 5. Essentially, I'm probably going to stay away. Last game, the only late game on the schedule, Kevin Gausman and the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Boston Red Sox, and Brian Bello we got going. I'm seeing the odds at -155 on Toronto, all the way up to -160 in places, plus 135 on the other end for Boston. Under-over is set at 9 here. Kevin Gausman, bro, he's a keeper in my fantasy league. I kept him because the guy is a fucking beast. Last 2 starts, 13 strikeouts, 11 strikeouts in those 2 games, 7 strong, no earned versus Seattle and the Yankees. He did have 1 bad start against Houston. Every other start, he's been fucking absolutely amazing. In St. Louis, in Kansas City, versus Detroit. I mean, literally had 1 bad start every other time. The guy has pitched really good. He's getting a Boston team who's seen a decent amount of him. Over 100 at bats. They bat 282 weighted on base percentage versus him. And Brian Bello on the other end, he had some touts coming out before, like last year. I did bet on him a couple times. This year, he didn't make the major league roster to start, right? They called him up about mid-April, a couple weeks into the season. They called him up, and he's had 3 starts thus far, 12 1/3 innings, 9 earned runs. He does have good stuff. He has tendencies to walk people at times. So he's striking out batters, but he's given up a lot of hits, a lot of earned runs, walks, hit by pitch, homers. He's given up a homer every start. I do expect Toronto probably to, now that they're settled in here, probably to win this game by margin. Bullpens. Let me pull up the bullpens real fast. Where do we got? Toronto, second best bullpen in baseball, with the Boston Red Sox the 7th worst. So yeah, that's a pretty easy one here. We're going to go late night. Can we get a 1.5 on this one? We could probably get a nice odds here too. Let's see this. Run line. Yeah, buddy. Plus 110 via DraftKings. Okay, Toronto Blue Jays. Second official play here. Toronto Blue Jays. Minus a 1.5 via DraftKings at plus 110. So 2 official plays. Pirates money line plus 172 via FanDuel. And Toronto Blue Jays -0.5 via DraftKings plus 110. Again, I said I was interested in Seattle, laying the 1.5, but -125 is too juicy for me. And also the Orioles first 5, whenever they drop that number, those are my 4 interesting plays. I'm going to make those 2 official on here. Obviously, Run Career Best subscribers, I will likely add at least 1 more play, probably the Orioles first 5. I'll let you guys know. Obviously, it'll be up on the sheet. I'll also tag you guys in the Discord. If you have any questions, now's the time before I get out of here. I'll be back live Sunday with the boys. I'll be back home live Sunday with Holden and JJ. I think Gary is still in Thailand, just hanging with the lady boys, and good for him, because Thailand's a spot. If you haven't gone to Thailand, I would go there. It's cheap and it's fun. Good looks, Joey. 30-minute break is over and going back to work. Good luck, y'all, with them bets. Let's cash. Irwin. Fucking positive mojo from Irwin's going on the screen. Let's go, baby. Mariners running line is the play. Little juicy, like you said, though. Yeah, CJ, like -125 is probably my cutoff. I don't think I bet. Maybe I bet 1 play at -125, -130 this year alone. I've just been finding great lines, a lot of underdogs. And, my record speaks for itself. What do we fucking – let me pull it up real fast. Like this year, I am absolutely smashing the bases. Not that I haven't done this in years prior, but your boy is hotter than a fucking tamale, than Ice Spice, bro. 56 and – let me actually – hold on. I got to make this because we did – lose the Twins. So 56 and 40 plus 20 1/3 unit, bro. I mean, what else do you fucking want? Hit the like button. I don't ask for much. Follow me on Twitter. Maybe I'll give out a free play over the weekend. Maybe I won't. Appreciate you all in the chat. River at my guy, CJ2K. Much love, baby. Much love. See, I dressed up for the fucking occasion because I'm fucking hot. All right. Much love. Appreciate you all. See y'all on Sunday. Joeywerk is out. Peace and love.